this question we have a smooth sphere of mass 3 and velocity u1 colliding directly with another sphere of mass 4 and velocity u2, both moving in the same direction. So this big long expression here is true. 7 times v1 is equal to u1 and e and u2. So we need things in terms of v1 here. So let's look at our little chart. Our masses are 3 and 4, and our speeds beforehand are u1 and u2, and afterwards we don't have anything. Afterwards we're told 7v1, so we'll give this one v1, has to be v1, and the second one we don't have anything for, we call it v2. Let's call it v2. Let's see where we get here, but we need things in terms of v1 here. So we don't have e, so e is equal to e. Okay, well let's start off with v1 minus v2 over u1 minus u2 equals minus e. So we're going to get v1 minus v2 this time is it over u1 minus u2 equals minus e. So if we use conservation of momentum, m1 u1 plus m2 u2 equals m1 v1 plus m2 v2. So that's going to give me 3u1 plus 4u2 is equal to 3v1 plus 4v2. Now we need things in terms of v1 or v2 here. What would the easiest thing be? We have no v2 up here, so we need to get rid of v2. So we need both of these equations in terms of v2. Then v1 minus v2 equals minus e times u1 minus u2. So v2, if we want to eliminate it, is equal to v1 plus e times u1 minus u2. So that's where we just have to decide what we're eliminating. So over here, if we want v2, we're going to say 3u1 plus 4u2 minus 3v1 is equal to 4v2. So v2 is equal to all of that, 3u1 plus 4u2 minus 3v1 all over 4. So we should be able to equate these two things. Let's see what we get back to anyway. Let's equate them. So we're going to get v1 is e on its own inside and e, it's 1 plus e. Let's get the e out of that bracket. v1 plus e u1 minus e u2 would have to be equal to this expression, 3u1 plus 4u2 minus 3v1 all over 4. So this expression is going to get multiplied by 4 to give 4v1 plus 4eu1 minus 4eu2 would have to be equal to the right hand side, 3u1 plus 4u2 minus 3v1. And I think we're given this 7v1 at the beginning, weren't we? My memory's 7v1, so let's simplify that. There's 3v1 and 4v1, so bringing the 3v1 over, we're going to get 7v1 equals these two things, 3u1 plus 4u2, and then these two things as well, brought across, minus 4eu1 plus 4eu2. So what have they done? They've obviously brought the u1s and u2s together, so let's do that. So we have 3u1 and 4eu1. So we bring u1 on the outside, we're going to get 3 minus 4e on the inside. And with the 4u2, if we bring u2 out of that, we're going to get plus u2 times 4 plus 4e. That looks like what 7v1 is equal to. What were they asking for? u1 by 3 minus 4e. u1 by 3 minus 4e. And 4u2 by 1 plus e. Okay, we need to factor out the 4u2 by 1 plus e. u1 by 3 minus 4e. So that's it. Proved QED. We're then asked to show that the impulse is this guy here. We know that impulse is mv minus mu. So which one will we focus on? Okay, so where does this impulse question go? If we look at mv minus mu, we have 3, we focus on this one, 3v1, the final velocity, minus 3u1, 3v1 minus 3u1. Now we have v1, this guy here, we have 7v1. So v1 is going to be equal to, if I divide the cross by 7, let me just scribble it out and make it a bit neater. v1 is going to be that guy over 7 plus that guy over 7. I think that might be the way into this question, so therefore it is going to be 3 times v1, which is u1 by 3 minus 4e. We're saying that's over 7. And then plus 4u2, sorry, I need to keep that bracket off, plus 4u2 times 1 plus e, 4u2 times 1 plus e, also over 7. And then I'd have to take away 3u1 minus 3u1. Now what do I have in this? I have u1, u2, and e. I have u1, I have u2, I have e. And they're looking for this in terms of u2, u1, and e. Okay, let's see, can we get it down to this expression? 12 over 7 times 1 plus e times u2 minus u1. Alright, let me change to black. So I'm going to multiply these out, where we have the same denominators here. What would be the easiest way? I think I'm just going to multiply them out. So I'm going to get 3 times u1 times 3. So that's 9u1. 9u1. And I'm going to have 3 times u1 times minus 4e. 3 times u1 times minus 4e, which is minus 12eu1. 12eu1. This might look a bit confusion for now, and that's going to be all over 7. And I'm going to have plus the 3 at the beginning by this expression. So that's 12u2. 12u2 times 1 plus e. Might leave that out actually, over 7. There's definitely a 1 plus e in it, isn't there? There's a 1 plus e, so I'll leave that 1 plus e maybe in there. And then I have minus this 3u1. So I think I might just leave this one alone for a minute and say that I've 9u1 minus 12eu1 over 7 minus 3u1 over 1. So if I bring these two together, I'm going to get 9u1 minus 12eu1, multiplying the 1 by this guy here and this guy here, and then I'm going to get minus 21u1 cross multiplying the 7 and the 3u1, and that's all over 7. So this is looking like we're making progress. 9u1 minus 21u1 is minus 12u1 minus 12eu1. That's going to give me an e plus 1 again. So if I factor out minus 12 over 7u1, that would leave me with 1. Does that leave me with 1 plus e? Minus 12u1 over 7, and then minus, yeah, it does. And then if I bring this expression down, what do we have? 12u2 times 1 plus e over 7 plus 12u2 times 1 plus e over 7. So what can I factor out here? I can bring out 12 over 7 times 1 plus e. Both expressions have that. And then I need to multiply that by u2 minus u1. The plus here is plus u2 and the minus e1 minus u1. So that 12 over 7, that's definitely the same as above. 12 over 7 times 1 plus e, u2 minus u1. 12 over 7, 1 plus e, u2 minus u1. Lovely. We have it done.